What's going on YouTube? Caesar Media here. Today I'm coming live from a 97 Honda Civic hatchback. This is the EK hatch, and this is not your ordinary Civic because it has been completely turned into a race car. As you can probably see, this car has 4 roll cage welded into the car, bucket seats, these 4-point harnesses, and to be honest, I don't quite feel safe driving this thing around town because it literally belongs to the racetrack. But I figured I'll do a quick review on this track car out on the streets here. Now, standard Civic in the 90s come with the D-series motor, but this car has been swapped out with a K20 motor, so it revs up pretty high and it makes more power than the stock car. But it really comes down to the suspension setup and the lightness of this car that makes it so attractive for track use. It is a hatchback, so compared to the coupe or the sedan, it is already light to begin with. In terms of suspension, I don't think there's anything that's still stock on this car. All the bushings have been done. It's got coilovers, sway bars front and back. It even has control arms. So when it comes to corners, this car handles like dream. Let me see how it does off the line here. Okay, so this car has 3 tires right now, and it's a little wet outside, so there's absolutely no traction. I was revving up to about 8 grand, but it was not hitting the rev limiter. As you might be able to tell, I'm struggling to turn because this car does not have power steering. As some of you may know, a lot of racers take out power steering because it's just another part that could fail on the racetrack, and also because to make the car light. And speaking of making the car light, this car has been completely stripped out. There's no sound deadening, there's nothing in the back in the trunk area. There's not even a speaker or radio on this car, so it is just pure race car. VTEC though. As for drivability of this car, it is actually pretty easy to drive. Clutch is not too heavy, and the gears are pretty easy to find, and the transmission is super smooth. But because of these super small tight bucket seats and the harness, it is very hard to get in and out of the car. What I love about this car is not only how easy it is to drive, but also how connected you are to the car. You really feel the road surface and conditions. When you hit the gas, it just goes, no lag, and then the VTEC kicks in. When you hit the brake, it just literally brakes from 50 to 0 in 2 seconds. Oh, no power steering. Oh. To mention is that of course this car doesn't have AC, but it also does not have heat. So as you can see, there's snow outside and it's pretty cold inside here. Some of you may be asking me, well, you have a 500 horsepower Evo, what do you think about the power? Isn't it too slow for you? Well, yeah, I mean, it doesn't make 500 horsepower at the wheels, but it's not exactly what this car is made for. It is built for track use, autocrossing, and smaller racetracks. And with how light this car is, 300 horsepower is plenty of power to have fun in. Growing up in Japan in the 90s, I saw so many properly done, track-ready Civics driving out the streets, and quite honestly, it was one of my dreams as a kid to drive around one of these cars, so it was very fortunate for me to be driving this car today. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed my quick review of the 97 Civic hatch. If you like this video, as always, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next car review.